And then something told me just not to do nothing. Like, karma is a bitch, you feel me? Just let karma take its course. I was literally this close to putting sugar in her gas tank and busting out the windows of her car because she pissed me off that much. And one of my new shoes were missing. But karma took its course. She ended up getting into this incident where her car didn't turn on, and then when she opened the hood to check it, some fluid squirted all over her stomach and arms and body and stuff. So she got like a really bad burn, and it looked so bad and disgusting. So that was her karma for being so petty and such a bad friend in person, just a bad human being in general. That's what you get. Anyways, it doesn't stop there, y'all. After that all happened, like after a couple weeks, I stood there, but only because I didn't have anywhere to go. Best believe I was trying to find out my next move because I could not be there. After that, I took like all my valuable things. I took all my shoes because I had so many shoes, Jordans, Nikes and stuff, and I threw them in the trunk of my car. But anyways, tell me why she's still with Q or whatever. And somehow, like, I was like cordial with them after some time. I know you took it, but I have to stay here, whatever. So I'm gonna just deal with you for the moment. So tell me why they had the audacity to ask me to have a threesome with them. What? Are you kidding me? Are you for real? So yeah, so they asked me to have a threesome, and not by her own will, because she didn't even like females. She doesn't like females. She was literally doing it for him to save their relationship because he was trying to leave her. He was making up this excuse about how she doesn't like to try new things, and he knows he's young, so he wants to go and experiment and stuff like that. And she was like, no, I will do it. I'll do it, blah, blah, blah. And I want to say a couple weeks before, she was kind of hinting it to me. She was like, yeah, the only person who I would really do that with would be you, because I know you're clean and all of that stuff. And I was like I didn't say anything because that caught me off guard, but eventually she did ask me. She was like, could you do it? It was so awkward. Like, I was like, no, that's weird. And for some reason, they thought I said yes. And he was like messaging me while we were all in the room. And it was so awkward because I knew she knew that he was messaging me, asking me, so when you want to do this? He was like, I know that you don't even mess with guys like that. I know you think guys are dogs. So I'm like flattered to know that you would want to do that with us. Like, what made you want to do that? Stuff like that. And it was like I was ignoring the crap out of it. I felt so uncomfortable and I was so disgusted. Like, no, I don't even F with you. No, like, she's like my sister. Like, no, like, no. So like, yeah, they had the audacity. It was so weird. Like, they was trying to get me drunk one day and get me to come back to the house with them. I begged my cousin. I was like, please let me stay the night. She was like, okay. Thank God, because they probably would have raped me or something. But yeah, that's that. And then, like I said, she like used all my things. You know, girls, they'll be like, can I borrow this? And then the girls will be like, oh girl, I don't care, take whatever you want, you don't gotta ask. She took that and ran with it, bro. Like, she wore all my stuff. Like I said, I worked all the time, so I didn't even have time to like really dress up unless it was for videos, because that's what I like to do. She was big on makeup, and so was I. She tended to buy like the cheaper stuff, the drugstore stuff, and I would buy like the high-end stuff. But mind you, everything that I buy, whether it's like makeup products or clothes or food or anything, always lasts a really long time. Like, I'm like a minimalist, but she was not like that. She was like, you said that I could use it, I'm going to take advantage of this. So she would use a shit ton of my products, and when it would get to the end, she would not say nothing. She wouldn't offer to buy another one. She would not replace it. So it would just get so annoying. Like, if you guys wear makeup, you understand, like, things are not cheap. And mind you, she's the type, she'll do her makeup early in the morning at like 8, and then by 12 she'll take it all off, wash her face, and start again. So she was just wasting so much product. We put all our brushes together and then our makeup. Something was wrong with her. Whenever she would go to Q's house or go wherever she went, knowing I have to get up and work the next day, she had the audacity to take my things too. She would take important key things that I need for my face, and it's like, why did you think that that was okay? You literally took my things to another place so I couldn't use it, and you didn't ask for permission. Like, she would do weird stuff like that. And another example of that is, so I had these clothes that I did not wear, but I had for a while, but I didn't wear them because I had red hair and I didn't feel like it matched or whatever. So this girl was going on vacation somewhere. I realized that when she does something sneaky, it's usually in the morning because she wakes up early because she has to babysit, and I wake up late in the afternoon. So like she'll be like hella active in the room doing a lot of stuff in the morning. So this one morning I woke up and I was like kind of side-eyeing because I had a feeling that something wasn't right. So she's packing for her trip or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let her pack. Like, I'm not gonna interfere. Like, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, like whatever. So I wake up late and then she goes to work. So something tells me to go through her bag. Like, a deep feeling is telling me go through her bag. So I open her bag. Tell me why half of her bag is filled with my clothes, my new clothes at that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It went from my makeup to my clothes. Like, what are you gonna take next? My laptop without telling me? You gonna take my car without telling me? Like, what? So instead of hitting her up, cussing her out, doing whatever, I simply take my clothes, place it in my part of the closet. If you come back to the house and you realize that somebody removed their stuff from your bag, don't you feel awkward? Won't you be like, oh snap, like, okay, my bad type stuff, or just act like it never happened? That's not what happened. So I go to work, right? I come back home. I look in the closet. The stuff's not there, bro. It's not there. This girl took the stuff from the closet and placed it back in her bag and went on vacation. And is on Snapchat and Instagram flexing in my clothes, bro. My new clothes I have not even touched. Bro, something is wrong with that girl. Like, is it me? Like, am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping, bro. I really think something's wrong with her. I was like, why did you bring it? And she was like, girl, you didn't wear it. You was never gonna wear it anyways. Did you pay for it? She bold. She bold for that. She lucky that I was not a hothead. But it don't stop there. It does not stop there, folks. 3 weeks later, I flew out of state to see my best friend Sin for the first time. I was on like a 2-week vacation trip, having the time of my life. Mariah called me one time like, oh, how's things going? I was like, oh, things are good, like I'm having fun type stuff. And she was like, oh, for real? Like, oh, that's what's up. I was just checking in on you. That's it. That's all that I heard from Mariah, right? So when it's time to come back to the house or whatever, like my plane landed at like, I want to say 11 p.m. and my mother came to pick me up and she's like, oh, come to the house and just chill with me for a second. And I was like, okay, cool. My car was in her driveway anyways because she knew what was going on with me and old girl and she didn't want anything to happen to my car. So I was chilling there for a couple hours, and then at like 2 in the morning I was like, all right, mom, I gotta go. It was nice talking to you. I should go back to the house. I'm really tired. She's like, okay, bye. So I'm driving to the house on the phone with my best friend. I walk in the house and I walk in the room and my mouth dropped. I need you to pause this video and comment what you think that I saw in the room. What do you think happened? Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So if you didn't comment, I need you to comment right now. Like, this is a hallway and there's a room at the end, and then there's this room, and then there's a bathroom. So the room was where me and Mariah sleep, and then that back room was where her baby brother's toy room was, and then her sister slept downstairs with them or something like that. So while I'm walking, the back room is already open and it looks different, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm walking, I turn into the room, and the room is completely different, rearranged. Like, the bed is not there. It's like a small kid's bed her sister's laying in. There's no more lights. There's no more vanity. There's no nothing. Like, it's pretty much vacant. There's this big box of stuff, which is my stuff. So basically, I was kicked out. My heart dropped and I was like, bro. I'm like talking to my best friend. She was like, bro, I am so sorry. Like, what the F? And I was like, I don't know what happened. Like, bro, like, am I seeing this? Is this a prank? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, well, there's literally nowhere for me to sleep here because it's just a baby bed. In the other room, it turned from a playroom to the baby's actual room, and then the side room was like the sister's room. Yeah, so I guess I was like kicked out silently. I don't know, but it really hurt because her parents didn't reach out to me. She didn't reach out to me. So I guess what happened was she ended up moving in with her boyfriend, and I was like, this is so awkward. It's 2 in the morning. Like, I don't want to wake anybody up or anything. So I was like, okay, let me just lay on the couch or something, because I really don't want to go to my mom's house. I just started crying, and I was like, okay, this is so awkward. Like, what if they don't want me here, or what if like they're confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to take it. So she's like, I just think you need to go back to your mom's house. And I just like, oh. There was no pillow or blanket on the couch anyway, so I was like, yeah, I think it's the best. Like, and then just come back in the morning and try to figure it out. So I call my mom, I drive back to her house, and like I'm just crying all the way to my mom's house. My best friend feels so bad for me, and I'm just like, why is this happening to me? I'm not a bad person. Like, I was bawling my eyes out, y'all. Why doesn't anybody want me? Like, I'm such a good girl. So I go back to the house, and my mom's like, what's going on? And I told her, she was like, well, you could sleep here, make yourself comfortable, we could see what's going on tomorrow. And I was like, okay. I don't lay on the bed, I don't lay on the couch or nothing, because mind you, like, the bug situation is not over with. So I lay on the dining room table because I didn't want to encounter bed bugs or anything. I literally laid on that with like a shirt over me, and I was just crying, and I couldn't even be on the phone because like my charger wasn't long enough or something. So like I was just sitting there like crying, like, this is life. At that point, I didn't even care if I died. Like, I was like, what is going on? Like, who in their right mind would do that to somebody, you know what I'm saying, without no warning or something? Like, I just came back from having so much fun, and you're gonna do this to me? I didn't like put too much thought into it, because literally 2 days after I came back, my sister had already booked a flight for me to go on vacation to Puerto Rico with her. So I like avoided the whole situation for a week, but it was like so messed up. Like, I could not stop thinking about it. Literally the next day, I texted Mariah and I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm about to go to the house to get my stuff. And she was like, oh no, don't worry, me and my mom are packing your stuff. Like, you don't even have to come, I'll drop it off later. So you're not gonna address the fact that you just left me high and dry? So you're not gonna explain anything? So I was like, you know what, that just made things even more awkward. Like, if I just pull up, you know what I'm saying? She ended up coming. She had the audacity to reach for a hug. My mom was like, I'm about to say something to her. She was like, I'll fight her for you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, Mom, don't even do it. She not even worth it. Karma's gonna get her. I swear it is. And then right after that, she got burned really bad. She was like, oh, I'm gonna miss you, sister. We still gotta hang out and make videos and blah, whatever she said that she had the audacity to say. And I was like, yeah, I'll see you around. And literally, that's the last time I talked to her. I haven't talked to her since. Unfriended her from social media. She was like still tagging me and stuff. A few months ago, I found her like in my comments somehow. I didn't block her, but I didn't like acknowledge her either, because I want her to know, like, you're up. I'm not gonna forgive you. You didn't explain anything to me, so I'm not gonna explain anything to you and see how you like it. So yeah, that's why I left. But let's get this video to 5K likes. If you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up if you hate Mariah just as much as I do. Let me know what you thought about this story time. I love you, Nessa gang, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Say my name, say baby, I love you.